Hi, I'm Jocelyn. Welcome to Fast Easy Vegan. Today we are, as typical, working out of my cookbook, Fast Easy Vegan, which you can find on Amazon if you desire. Go to page 475 if you have the book. If you don't worry. I'm going to run down the ingredients with you right now. We're doing creamy curried cauliflower. And the recipe calls for 1 cauliflower, 2 zucchini, 1 onion, 2 cloves of garlic, a cup of vegetable broth, a tablespoon of curry, a can of light coconut milk. I'm not using the coconut milk, and I'll talk about that in a minute. I don't want the fat. A can of chickpeas and a can of diced tomatoes. These happen to be petite diced. It also calls for a cup of frozen peas, which I switched out for some mushrooms that need to be cooked. Okay, so the coconut milk. I just didn't want all that saturated fat. I'm still trying to lose a couple pounds here. And so what I did was I put a tablespoon of flour into a little bit of water and made a slurry, and that's going to thicken the soup stock. All right, and that's all you need. Other option, you could blend up some chickpeas with a little bit of water, or soup stock, veg stock, whatever you like, and that will also help to thicken it. So this is as simple as, this is what takes the time, and it took me maybe 5 minutes. So let's put in our soup stock. It can be any kind of vegetable broth you like. Oh, crushed tomatoes. I didn't want to put in crushed tomatoes. That's okay though. My recipes are very forgiving. You've probably noticed that. And unless some flavors are egregiously juxtaposed, everything works out fine. So there's the curry. And I'm going to put in some salt. And we're going to push in the vegetables. This makes a lot of food. So if you're a family of 4 or 5, yay you. You might want to add some rice on the side and salad, and you've got a beautiful dinner. So my husband will probably make rice or potatoes. Yeah, I might make rice. I think that's what's appealing at the moment. See if I can do this for once without pushing food onto the floor. Bix is at the dog park with his dad today. So you won't be able to hear him drinking or watch him as he ambles through to the garden. Oh, it's a beautiful, beautiful day today. This is the first time I haven't worn a sweater in so long, I can't even know. All right, nothing went on the floor anyway. Hey, yay me. Okay. I'm going to let this cook down, and I'm not going to put in our thickener until the last few minutes. So as soon as this cooks down a little bit, I'll come get you. I'm back, and the stew is ready, but I have a little bit of an issue. Well, let me put this in first. This is our slurry of a tablespoon of flour with a little bit of water. You could do cornstarch also. You'd need a couple of tablespoons of cornstarch if you want to do that. But as I suggested earlier too, you can just blender up some beans and pour them in, and that would thicken your soup, your stew a little. And you don't have to. I mean, it's completely optional. I kind of like a thicker, more viscous liquid. So there it is. Now, what was I going to say? Oh, I pretty much forgot. Oh, right, I know. This recipe called for peas along with the zucchini, as much for color as anything else. You can see that this is pretty beige. And that's why I was so disappointed that I didn't bother reading the label. I just threw in the tomatoes. They're supposed to be diced tomatoes for that, those chunks of red in there. Wow, this is thickened already. Look at that. Pretty cool. So that's our dinner with some rice and some salad. Oh, my mouth is watering.
That was easy.
Because that's what we do here. So this took about 15 minutes to cook and about 5 minutes to chop. So that'll be done. If you start doing everything at once, that'll be done before your rice is done, or potatoes, or whatever kind of starch you want to have with this. So that's our dinner. Bon appetit. See you next time. Have a great week. Bye.